Welcome to the video version of the Wagner Daily for October 4th, 2019. My name is Rick Petticelli, and once a week this video replaces the written commentary portion of our report. And hopefully the video serves as a nice change of pace from our usual report and also allows subscribers to see how we set up our charts, what time frames we use, and what indicators. In this video, we're going to run through the broad market averages first, and then we're going to take a look at a few charts that have held up best over the past few weeks. So let's get to the charts. First up is the S&P 500, which closed with a bullish reversal candle on Thursday, just shy of the 200-day MA. With the break of the 50 MA, the entire trading range is back in play, and the S&P right now is just one big chop fest. But overall, I believe that this action is fine as long as the price stays above the 200-day MA, and it'll have a little bit of help from prior swing lows here. And the Nasdaq Composite, a bullish reversal as well, dipped below the prior day's lows and reversed off the 200-day MA. IWP, bullish reversal off the 200-day MA. This is the mid-cap growth index. IWM, this was a reversal off range lows basically. Just about all major averages put in a solid reversal off range lows or near range lows. So this sort of bounce could lead to higher prices in the short term. And let's go back to chart the S&P 500. And whether that's a 1 or 2 day bounce into the 50 MA to fill this gap and then roll back over, or even possibly rolling over tomorrow, we have no clue. What we do know for sure is that market conditions are not ideal yet to go long, as we have yet to see any true buying and leadership type stocks for several weeks now. And we don't want to forget about the short side, as a bounce, maybe a 2 or 3 day bounce into the 50 MA here and the declining 20 EMA could produce some decent short setups in individual stocks. So that's something we'll keep an eye on as well. Let's go over a few major ETFs. XLF reversed off the 200-day MA. SMH reversed off the 50-day MA. Is one of the strongest ETFs out there, other than the home builder or REIT ETFs, which are more defensive. SMH put in a pretty solid day, and the weekly chart over here is looking pretty good, as the price action is held above prior highs and the 10-week MA. Hopefully it can continue to hold this uptrend line and stay above the 115 area. The Dow Jones Transport ETF, also a bullish reversal candle here off range lows. This is a pretty wide range, though that's potentially in play here. And the last ETF is XRT, which is the retail ETF, which is a little interesting here, as there was a false breakdown to new 52-week lows, followed by a pretty sharp reversal here. And now the price has pulled back and undercut the 50-day MA but held. So maybe retail is starting to perk up after it's underperformed for quite some time. As you can see, it broke down in 2018 and sold off the whole year. Rallied in 2019 earlier in the year, but has been in a downtrend since May, I believe. So let's go to the weekly chart and see if there's a downtrend line break. There was an attempt to break the downtrend line, which failed, but we'll see if it can put in a higher swing low here, which would be a positive. And on to potential setups. These are all stocks charts we're monitoring on the long side that have shown a ton of relative strength as of late. FRPT, a nasty shakeout below the 200-day MA on volume, followed by a quick reversal back up. Looks like it's trying to hold the 20-day EMA right here, looking pretty good. Another nasty shakeout below the 200-day MA and range low, followed by a gap up. And looks like it's holding on to the 20-day EMA, which is now above the highs of the last space. That's bullish action for sure. And then we have PDD, which for the most part is holding above the prior high after moving to new all-time highs. So all it needs is a few more weeks of chop here to fill out this base, and hopefully the market cooperates. RH, great relative strength, moved to all-time new highs here. You can see on the weekly chart on the right, cleared the highs of a year-long trading range. Looks like it's reversed off the 20-day EMA and could possibly be in play for aggressive traders over Thursday's high. FND have a breakout to new highs, struggles to follow through. Finally does so, but it's in a weak market and pulls back to the 50-day MA where it formed a bullish reversal candle. So this is a nice pullback to the 50 MA, probably a lower risk buy than trying to buy anything that's closer to new highs. And of course, we're still monitoring SCDG, which remains above the 50-day MA. Probably needs to chop around for a few more weeks though before it's ready to move higher. So just a quick recap of what we discussed earlier in the video. Major market averages close with bullish reversal candles, bouncing off strong support levels or close to strong support. The NASDAQ closed with the bullish reversal candle here. If Thursday's low holds and there's not an immediate reversal, then we could expect to see higher prices over the next few days. However, if the price heads back down and takes out Thursday's low, then it could get pretty ugly out there. Well, that's a wrap for this week's video. For all you trend traders out there, now is just the time to be patient and wait for setups to develop and keep an eye on some short setups potentially if there's a 2 to 3 day bounce in the market. But other than that, try not to do too much, stay patient, continue to scan for setup, and eventually when conditions improve, we'll be ready to put money to work. Have a great weekend. See you next week.